Whoa. Whoa. Welcome to That's Good Broncos Live. Sorry. I didn't do everything I needed before I went live. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay. Brock Osweiler coming back to Denver, baby. Coming back to Denver. The Brock work oranges coming back to Denver. I saw this shirt this morning when I was trying to put on something to wear, and I said, I'm never going to fucking wear that shirt again unless I've got like a jacket over it. But guess what? I was wrong. Brock Osweiler is coming back according to multiple reports on Twitter. So I just wanted to talk about that real quick in what has been a crazy 24 hours, crazy 8 hours of Broncos news today. TJ Ward gets released, which we all fucking hated, but it happened. And now Brock is coming back, which looks like a lot of people fucking hate as well. Just want to talk about what I'm thinking about this. Let's see here. How do I feel about Brock? I'm currently indifferent. I'm indifferent to him coming back. I think he's going to be a better backup than Paxton Lynch. And the reason they're bringing Brock Osweiler back is because Lynch appears he's going to be out for a month. So the team probably wants a solid backup, and I think Brock Osweiler can provide that for the team. Brock's going to get paid about $800,000, according to reports on Twitter, as the Browns will be paying the rest of his $16 million salary, which is crazy. I don't understand how the NFL works with their contracts. I feel like they could simplify this shit quite a bit. Allen Iverson says Brock smokes pole, and if you're going to believe somebody, you should probably believe Allen Iverson for that. I'll start answering you guys' questions in a minute. I just have some shit I want to get through real quick. Brock's not a better QB than Trevor Siemian, so I don't think Trevor Siemian has anything to worry about right now. Here's the thing. Brock Osweiler coming back. The reason he's coming back is, 1, he's available. 2, he's cheap. But 3, and maybe the most important reason, is he has relationships with people in the Denver Broncos organization. John Elway knows and likes him. The players know Brock Osweiler. Don't know if they still like him. I think he hurt their feelings when he left. But also, Mike McCoy knows him. So Brock can come in and figure out the offense, I think, pretty quickly. And that's a huge reason to why he's coming back. I think when we think about Brock Osweiler in the Denver Broncos uniforms, we know that he beat the New England Patriots. He beat them during the Super Bowl season. He was an important part of that Super Bowl roster, and I think we should be fair to him in that. Why is my hair doing that? However, he left, but that didn't bother me. I don't give a shit that Brock went away to make more money. That's what you do. TJ Ward just got screwed out of $5 million by the Broncos, so I don't see why we should care about TJ Ward getting screwed out of money and Brock Osweiler trying to maximize what he can earn. That didn't bother me. But I never thought Brock Osweiler was a franchise quarterback anyway, so that's why I didn't care he was leaving. And so I think he deserves credit for what he did here in Denver. Also, though, he deserves credit for throwing more interceptions than touchdowns last year. I don't think Brock is a good starting quarterback in the NFL. He did win a playoff game, throwing 1 touchdown for 168 yards last season. I'm looking over because I took some notes, man. And he lost a playoff game throwing 3 interceptions in 1 touchdown. So, again, I think those are just things that point to why Brock isn't going to be a starting quarterback in the NFL. So like TJ Ward's release, there are tangible reasons for why he's coming back. At first sight, it seems crazy. It seems nuts that they would even consider bringing him back. But he's probably the best available quarterback for a backup position that was out there. Now, Now, some of you are saying that the Broncos should have went after Kaepernick. Why would they not go after Kaepernick if they're going to sign Brock Osweiler? There are a couple reasons for that. One is Kaepernick would cost way more money than Brock Osweiler. Like I said, he's going to be $800,000. Kaepernick's expensive. But Kaepernick's a better quarterback. And because of that, I think if you bring in Kaepernick, you have to consider him to be a starter, which is I don't think something you want to do with Trevor Siemian right now. Last season, Kaepernick played on a shitty team, threw 16 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. Brock threw 16 interceptions, Kaepernick threw 16 touchdowns. Brock had as many interceptions as Kaepernick had touchdowns, but Kaepernick only won 1 game because he played on a shitty team. So I think Cap is a better quarterback. I think if you bring him into your team, you have to be able to consider him for a starting role, and I don't think that was going to happen with the Broncos, on top of him costing a lot of money. So that's why they would go with Brock instead of Colin Kaepernick. What else? Yeah, so like I said, I think Brock Osweiler, the best available quarterback out there. I think they're concerned about the amount of time Paxton Lynch is going to spend healing from his sprained shoulder. If you don't bring in Brock, then you're looking at guys like RG3, who I don't think is a better option necessarily than Brock Osweiler. Maybe on par at the same, but RG3 would cost, I think, quite a bit of money. Then you're moving on to guys like Sean Hill, Matt McGloin, Brandon Whedon, Luke McCown, Kellen Clemens, and so on. So not a lot of options if you're looking for a true reserve QB. And that leads us to Kyle Sloter, who was also released today, which was a surprise to some people. I think the Broncos believe they will be able to sign him on the practice squad as long as he clears waivers. He might not clear waivers, so that's a risk they have to take. I do think Kyle Sloter showed enough where if I were the GM, which I'm not, I would take the salary though. If I were the GM, I would just gamble with Kyle Sloter. Just gamble. Take the fucking gamble. I think he showed just enough where you say, hey, he's got a lot to learn to be a decent NFL QB, but if Trevor Siemian gets hurt, I'm going to risk the $400,000 on paying Kyle Sloter and throw him to the Wolves because I think Kyle Sloter can actually handle that situation. He can be thrown to the Wolves because he has a lion tattoo on his arm. A lion would beat a wolf every time, unless it was Derek Wolfe. Then Kyle Sloter would get the shit kicked out of him. So I would gamble with Sloter. Hopefully he clears waivers. Hopefully they bring him back onto the practice squad because I would like to see more from him. He throws a pretty ball. I think he throws better than Paxton Lynch. I think he can throw just as well as Trevor Siemian in terms of accuracy, and I think he brings more of a dynamic type arm than Trevor Siemian. But what we know about NFL quarterbacks is it needs to be right up here. I don't know that about Kyle Sloter yet, but for a guy who only played 1 year college football, he showed quite a bit of moxie in the preseason. So that's the Brock Osweiler update. I hope it makes some sense of why they brought him back. When I first read it, I was like, what the fuck are they thinking? I was just like everybody else. But when you think about it in a backup role and understand Lynch is probably going to be out for a while, I think it makes sense, as weird as that sounds. So what are you guys saying now? See, Trevor shows the most poise. Yeah, I think Trevor's going to be fine this year. Thank you for calling me the GOAT. Doesn't have anything to do with Brock Osweiler. I do not think Brock will end up starting. I think it's 100% Brock could end up starting if Trevor gets hurt. It'll come down to that. Oh yeah, Shane Ray is going to be placed on IR with designation to return. So he's going to be out. I think that means at least 6 weeks. Maybe it's 4 to 10. The rules have changed the last 2 years on that. But Shane Ray will come back, but they're going to miss him for an extended period of time, which to me is another reason why you would have wanted to keep TJ Ward. If you knew Shane Ray was going to be out for a while, I would want another veteran piece to stay on that defense, especially somebody like Ward, who is pretty good at pass rushing from the safety position or blitzing from the safety position. Trevor, Brock, Sloter, Lynch. In that order right now, probably. What you get with Brock, too, is a guy who started in NFL games. Trevor goes down, he comes in. I think maybe that's where Brock is best, you know, just filling in. Get TJ back. Maybe. They might be able to. I think TJ's going to sign with a really good team. I talked about TJ Ward on my main channel, That's Good Sports, so if you want to hear what I think about TJ, check that video out. Can Brock take us to the Super Bowl? I don't think so. He had one of the best defenses on the Houston Texans last year, and he couldn't take them to the Super Bowl. Got to get past the New England Patriots. Yeah, Brock's not getting a ton of respect. I think he should get more respect than what's been shown on social media, but I also understand why people are fucking crazy, like, think this is crazy. Because it is. It is crazy. Late to the party. Is Brock coming back? Yes. You can restart the video once this is over. So Brent's back. A Brock Work Orange is back. I might have to put these back on my store. A link to buy That's Good Broncos shirts in the description. Thank you for all the Patreon support. Pablo wants to smoke weed. I would love to, but I've got too much work to keep doing. I'm going to try to enjoy my weekend. I'll have another video up tomorrow, as I'm sure more things will transpire soon. What if Elway is freeing up money to get Cousins? He might be. Jake Marsing, I am not banging you, but thanks for asking. Somebody's rooting for Florida State. Thank you for saying I'm the best. Running backs do look good. TJ to the Lions. Is that confirmed, or are you just saying that? Tim Tebow. Don't say Tebow. Don't say Tebow. All right, thanks for watching. That's Good Broncos. Thanks for watching. That's Good Broncos.